Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm hoping you can actually hear me. Where's the fucking controller? Anyways, we're gonna get this Pokemon Shield started up. How you doing, Mr. J?
Hello, how are you? Am I being picked up on the microphone?
I don't know, are you?
Check 1 2 1 2.
You are. Awesome.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I've gone through a lot to avoid as many spoilers as possible on this game. They really could expand on character creation. I think Sun had a better character creation.
Be the black one. Be different. Are there I haven't been up on Pokemon stuff. Are there actually any black characters in the actual cartoon now or not? I don't think I've ever seen one.
I don't know. I'm like 5 seasons behind on the cartoon. I've seen black characters in there before. I mean, there's been black characters on there for a long time.
Do they have lips?
Maybe they're just burnt characters.
No, because if they have,
because they don't have lips.
No, if they don't have lips, then they're Hispanic or Brazilian or something. They make a point of that in these Japanese anime thingies, or in the old school ones if anybody knows about that.
Why does it he looks kind of like a hipster? Does he not?
Yeah.
He looks really hipstery. Like, why is the Galar region professor? I assume this is the professor. I'm curious why he's a fucking hipster.
Well, I don't know. Did he say what his name was? I think I missed it.
I think I missed it too.
I think it was Rose. Which is a weird name.
Please allow me to introduce myself. Rose.
Yeah.
So they finally switched from trees. I need volume on this fucking thing. Okay, so there's no audio coming through.
Is it coming through the internets?
No, it shouldn't be. It should be
just us talking.
Yeah, it's just us talking, but this should have audio as well. Pokemon Shield. I got the digital copy of Shield. I'm getting the physical copy of Sword. I always get a physical copy of Pokemon games. But I always get the digital one that I don't care about as much. And me saying I care about it as much is basically the mascot for this version looks cooler. Are you watching the stream so that way we can keep an eye on comments and shit? What's a Munchlax?
What the hell is that?
It's the baby Snrrlax.
Oh, so would the first one be a Smokelax, then Munchlax, then Snorlax? Got it.
Oh my god.
And then the dark one is called X-Lax. What the hell?
He doesn't do anything. He just rah, rah. He's hungry.
Smokelax.
Oh god, it's got mom is called Mum. I feel like that's a little bit too corny.
Well, that's also a flower.
Well, it's your mom.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this is the European version. Which one did you get?
No, this is so Galar is supposed to be like Europe, right? So
okay, well there you go.
But like it's still just, and as all protagonists that have come before, your character has no dad.
So it's the reverse of Disney.
Yeah. That's probably why Disney didn't get the rights to make the movie. Because Disney was like, well, can we just make sure that, can we just, well, I don't know, in the movie, the mom is dead. Okay. So I guess that's like that's the difference.
Alrighty.
That's cool.
Whatever's being eaten over the internet sounds really good. It's probably me. My bad.
It is Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, there's no sound. There's no sound from the
Yeah, I don't know why there's no sound. It's really weird. Like there should be, but we're not getting sound on our end either. So I think maybe it just might be my copy, or I don't know, because like when I go to the main screen, there's no sound either. So
your sound card is busted.
On the Switch,
I don't know.
like.
If y'all want to see a really cool picture, no, you can't release that until I die.
A bit too late for that. Where is this motherfucker?
You can find it on pokelife.net.
So there's, oh yeah, they actually have a door animation. I think that's the first time I've seen that.
Poke sandwich.
Every time somebody says like Pokey, like it's always a toss up between the Mother series and Pokemon, because I played all of the Mother series, and Pokey is in all three of them.
You ever been to the Pokey?
I did the Hokey Pokey, but I turned myself around.
Yeah, maybe spit my food out.
I would like a mature Pokemon game, because you always play kids, and I realize that it's a kid franchise, I just feel like there's a market that's being missed out on here. An M-rated Pokemon game.
Man, that is picking me up drinking this juice and everything, and I'm. That's.
The graphics are a little, so the art style at least is a little different than Let's Go. Like Let's Go was a little bit more. So this feels a little bit closer to anime than Let's Go did. Did you just call me mate?
Who?
Why would he call me mate? We're not in Australia. We're in fucking. Do people in Europe say that? I don't think. I don't think like English people say mate, do they?
That's me, mate. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I just feel like the way they used it was not. I feel like if anyone did that pose in real life, it would.
I think that was supposed to be Freddie Mercury.
But he's the one dude that could get away with it.
And Elvis.
I don't know. So I heard that, like, normally, so there's a reduced Pokedex in this because if they had all of them, it would be over 1,000 Pokemon.
Okay.
But they reduced it, and from what I understand, it's down to like 600.
Whoa, wait. If it was, that doesn't make sense. Why would they take? So they took over 400 Pokemon out.
Yeah. So you got, so not including the Galar region Pokemon, they may have taken out about half.
Why didn't they do it like the old school Pokemon games where each color or whatever had a different set of Pokemon on that you can only get on said cartridge?
So they do that with this, but normally you can transfer Pokemon from older games up to your newer ones, and you can only transfer certain Pokemons that are allowed. So with this, certain Pokemon just aren't allowed to be in the game, which is weird. And I kind of, they also cut out, I think it was like 100 moves or something that's in Pokemon. I think it was more than that maybe, but I get why I understand why they did it, and I understand that the people who go into it day to day and they're the ones that are actually making the game, I realize that they are not the ones making those decisions. So I'm not going to blame the developers necessarily for it, but the people who do the game design and who organize the game, they I don't know what people have been saying. Like, people have been saying that the game looks crappy, and I'm like, it looks good. It looks fine. Like, it's got like a softer anime style to it.
Well, I remember I wouldn't play Wind Waker for the longest time because I think that was the first link that they did with cell shading.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be crap because it didn't look like any other game I really ever played or whatever. I mean, it's not that like they're. I think people are probably saying they're not doing anything new because it's been a very long time since I've actually played a Pokemon game besides the cell phone one.
Okay. So this is Grookey. Is the grass starter. I think I saw a picture that looked like this, but it was like a giant monkey beating on a drum.
Yeah, it looks like a monkey, parrot, and some type of plant.
So that's Grookey. This is Score Bunny. And I feel like it probably evolves into a fire and fighting type because not like we don't have enough of those already. And this is Sobble, the depression Pokemon.
Is that really what it's called?
No. No, he just looks so depressed all the time. And I will be using Sobble.
That's like calling Eeyore the depression ass. I know it'll make that ass not depressed. Hello, right. Eeyore. The depression Pokemon.
I gotta choose Sobble, man. Like, I've already gotten into a debate before the game even came out about who's better, Sobble or Grookey. So there's the Sobble squad and the Grookey gang, and the Score Bunny is just assed out.
Score Bunnies. Neat. We got to figure out why the sound isn't working because this is probably weird.
Yeah.
We don't have any music. You know what? We're gonna test some tunes out here. Probably you'll hear this tomorrow. Let's see how loud this is before that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
I wish the stream chat worked on this so I could actually look at it.
Oh, you don't. You don't have. I was gonna say restream. You don't have the restream chat.
No, I'm just going straight to Yahoo or YouTube.
If you want to chat with us, we're on Yahoo chat, Yahoo Christian chat. You can all meet us.
Anyone under like fucking 26, 25 doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, you can play us in battle tanks and what other games they have on there. That's the only one I ever played. The battleship one. Oh my god.
You actually have to talk into the mic.
Oh. Alright. Oh! Really? Oh. See? I was doing fine until you tell me to do some crap. Alright. Alright.
Challenged by Pokemon Trainer Hop.
Man, we were just straight up chomping and just...
Yeah. Alright. Does Hop have 2 Pokemon? Why does he have a Wooloo and he gets the, Why does he get the Wooloo and he also, like, didn't he also get score money?
Yep. He doesn't have a Wooloo times 2? Alright, that sounds better now that we have some background music to go with us eating and talking and swallowing, chewing soda.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Why does your rival get 2 Pokemon to start off with? Fuck him. I mean, I guess maybe it's just because of type advantages. Jesus Christ, that's not a lot of XP needed to level up. I'm kind of worried about how short this game is going to be now, because first battle I'm up 2 levels. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I can hear you, but I mean, how can it be short if you're going to be playing against like human characters, or do they not have a multiplayer thing yet?
They have a multiplayer thing, but it's not like the whole game is multiplayer. You have the core game, and then like the multiplayer aspect is, from what I saw of it, which was literally a 15-second snippet of a video, is you all just meet up and then you battle a giant Pokemon, similar to how raids are in Pokemon Go. How people just meet up and they go battle a giant Pokemon. That's supposed to be what this is, what the multiplayer aspect is of this.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's no way it's going to be short. I mean, think about how long the Game Boy Pokemon games were.
Yeah, 30 to 40 hours.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
you think that's so you don't think it's at least that?
No, like, Let's Go, for me to get through the main story in Let's Go and complete the Pokedex took me probably 12 hours. So there's still other stuff to do after that, but to do the main story in the original Pokemon, it took me a long fucking time. Granted, I was also, fucking 10 years old.
Well, that was back in the day when, I mean, they called those games back then Pokemon Nintendo hard. I mean, yeah. Whenever I'm with a gamer chick and she asks me, "Do I have a problem?" I'm like, "No, I'm Nintendo hard. Get it right." You know, you just what?
God,
like, no, hey,
the slumbering weed.
I either say you are not ready, or I just say I'm Nintendo hard. And I don't even know if you remember that first one. You are not ready. I think that might have been that was Sega CD.
Let me go talk. Oh, god damn it! I should have went and talked to my mom first.
Oh, yeah, this is what you get for not talking to your mom. Here's a lesson, kid. Kids,
okay,
always talk to your
Squovette.
What's she say? What's her name?
Squovette.
I thought her name was Swolette. Like, what? She's swole? Are you? These Pokemon characters trip me the hell out. What is that? That looks like a.
It's basically a squirrel.
I know. It's like an old squirrel. You know.
It looks like it's got nuts in its mouth.
Yeah.
What kind of shit you been doing to the
It
squirrel?
looks like
man?
a chipmunk and a squirrel mix. You know, when I went to Michigan, that was the first time that I ever saw black squirrels. Now I know
Really?
now I know what it feels like when like white people finally see a black person for the first time. No, it's just like no, I've had people say this shit to me like before, like where they
I've never seen a black person before.
Yeah, or like I've never been around a black person for a long period of time or some shit like that. I was like,
I don't know, like maybe it's just because I grew up in Memphis, but that's just I find it hard to believe that experience.
It's true.
Like, not from your end, but from their end, right? Like,
well, the majority of the people that has happened to is because their parents keep them away from experiences or other people and crap like that. I mean, look, when I went to California, that was the first time.
Rookidee?
What's up?
Rookidee, Rookidee.
When, next time some words come up, Sabi used pound. Excuse me. Rookidee. Is that, yeah. Anyway, first time when I went to California, that was the first time that I saw squirrels, because there weren't really that a lot of trees. Yeah. They live underground. I didn't know that crap. That was weird.
Okay. I was worried seeing like one battle was putting me up to like 2 levels, but doing wild battles is extremely low. Oh. Another squirrel bat.
How many squirrels you gonna beat up? I'm having flashbacks.
You fucked with squirrels, Morty.
No. Anybody in chat catch the season premiere of Rick and Morty? Let us know what you thought. We had nothing to do with it besides watching it like everybody else, but we still want to know what you thought. Oh.
I feel like the art style in Let's Go. I liked the art style in Let's Go, but I'm kind of glad they didn't stick with it for this, because I feel like a proper full version of a game should look a little different than that. Like, this is a bit closer to what the normal games look like, on like what like Sun and Moon would have looked like if it had higher resolution and a little bit more detail. Like, not a lot more detail, but a little bit. Ooh. I'm not going to pretend like I know how to say that name.
What are you fighting, Link now or something?
No, it's Zacian or whatever one the shield one is. Like, one of them's got like this really long ass name, and the other one's name is like Zacian or something.
Nah, that's Link, bro. That's... That's so weird hearing that.
What?
That music in the background. you are really enjoying this soda. I can just hear it all up in the microphone. Swallow it.
Yeah. Your pants with directions. How'd you manage to find your way here? Your pants with directions. You always get lost. That's a really weird thing to say.
You should move your video square in the top left or top right because it's blocking the text at the bottom of the screen.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. That's nice to hear from the little brother. Oh, there was more to it. Yeah, see what I'm talking about?
Did you ever end up seeing Pokemon Detective Pikachu?
Did I? Yeah, I went to go see it, and I went and saw it. Yeah, there were like two people that said they were gonna go see it with me, and they went to go see it by themselves, even though I was waiting to see it with them. So then I had to go see it with a hooker, but I didn't know she was a hooker until later.
You know, sometimes it's hard to tell. Okay.
Not that anybody wanted to know that.
Was it the blonde-haired one? The one that shall not be named?
That is correct. She's like, what's that Harry Potter dude? I mean, like, that dude didn't have any nose whatsoever, and so it's the exact opposite. Her Horcrux is in her nose.
Her Horcrux is in her nose?
Yeah.
From all the coke or what?
What?
From doing coke or what?
No, she just has a extremely large nose, and she's a whore. So, see.
I'm just saying, she wasn't the worst looking chick I've ever seen. But I mean, like, she was.
No, she's not. But she's a very putrid individual. It's the best way to put it without being.
So, I'm guessing Eevee is in the game because there's an Eevee poster, and then Pikachu is in the game because there's a Pikachu thing.
That doesn't mean they're in the game, but they said a little Easter egg in the game is the Nintendo Switch in your room. The Joy-Cons match your actual Joy-Cons that you actually have.
What?
Apparently, yeah.
That would be incorrect.
Well, leave and come back and see if it matches. It was something weird like that, but it's an Easter egg.
Nope. I think it's because the gray ones outsell the multicolored ones.
No way.
They do.
Maybe if you put dock it and then bring it back, maybe it'll fix itself. But yeah, that's an Easter egg that I saw something about. Oh.
Man, I was about to be pissed if they changed the way the, Oh. So Pokemon are in the... That looks a little different than the one that I fought earlier. Does it? I don't know.
I don't know. Does it?
I feel like it does. Maybe I'm confusing the squirrel color scheme. What is this? Okay. Squovet.
Australia got Pokemon Sword and Shield yesterday.
Oh, fucking blow me. Fucking Australia. Just because everything's ass backwards there.
I thought everything was upside down there.
Up is down, left is right, you know.
Everything you know is wrong. Up and down is black and white, and short is long. Who sings that song?
So Weird Al.
Good job. Alright, I'm looking up how long this game is.
Okay, so I just got 60 XP from one battle.
If you're someone who doesn't want to rush but also doesn't want to spend time getting the best stats and filling out your decks completely before rolling credits, you're looking at around 40 hours of playtime. So how's that? You think it's worth it?
If it actually is that long, yeah. I forget what type Grubbin is.
Alright, it said how Pokemon Sword and Shield's length compares to Sun and Moon. While Pokemon Sword and Shield took us less time to beat than Pokemon Sun and Moon, approximately 40 hours versus 50 hours, we feel the more streamlined gameplay mechanics are what made things go more quickly. Content-wise, the adventure felt familiar. It says there's no real dungeons or complicated caves to accidentally get lost. The ability to skip tutorials made it easier to get started, and not being stopped constantly by random encounters, especially in caves, saved us a lot of time. But the introduction... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that.
What about the introduction?
I was going to say, the introduction of the wild area gave us a new and worthwhile way to spend our time, and it's absolutely something we'll be going back to.
Yeah. So, the one bit I got that's kind of a spoiler about the wild area is like... So, normally you have to have badges in order for your Pokemon to obey you up to a certain level.
Okay.
So, that's still in the game in some form, but... Hold on. She's kind of hot.
Oh, you can breed Pokemon now?
Yeah, you've been able to since Gold and Silver.
Well, I haven't. I didn't play those. What?
That was the second set that came out.
No, well, maybe I didn't get that one.
Like fucking.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember that because
20 years ago.
I played the red, blue. Those are the first ones that came out, right?
Yeah.
And
Red,
then
blue, yellow.
I'm not sure if I got yellow, but then I played this weird one on Nintendo 64, and I think that was the last one that I got for a console.
The only ones they had on Nintendo 64 was Pokemon Snap, Hey You Pikachu, which a friend of mine has a complete version of that with the microphone, so I should probably get that from him eventually. And then Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Well, I don't remember.
Was it did you catch Pokemon or did you just fight them or what?
I don't even remember. But I remember having one on the 64.
I have Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2 on the 64. Oh, can you not have a buddy? Can you not have your buddy
that says Yamp Yamp?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I tripping, or do Pokemon no longer say their names anymore?
No, they make noises too. I love talking to Pokemon trainers and giving them useful stuff. Like, it's so weird how generous and like nice people are in these worlds. Like, oh yeah, I'm just going into a stranger's house and they're just being cool with it. Oh hey, there's a kid and he's walking around my house. That's cool. So no checking trash cans in this game.
Well, that's how all RPGs are. They just let you walk in their house. And like, I need somebody to make an RPG where, like, immediately as soon as you open somebody's door, you get shot.
What the fuck are you doing in my house?
Nah. That's a new day and age. I think that. Ooh. I know that was probably loud. I hit the microphone. But anyway, was it South Park made fun of it, like, you open one of the doors and like people are like boning or something, or they're butt naked. It was something weird.
Oh, that's cool. The computer looks, Alright. The computer looks pretty cool in this instead of just being a little desktop unit on the side somewhere. This does look a lot more put together than Let's Go did. Okay, I can't get fucking Pokeballs yet. Your fortune is... What's this stain? Wow. Wow, she disappeared. Like, you blink and she's gone. What a cunt. I was trying to hit it. Oh, look, John, a black person in Europe. Like,
What? Oh, okay. He's wearing a page boy hat.
yeah.
So he must be an older gentleman.
Am I gonna get Pokeballs after this?
It's a sheep and a bird.
Oh shit!
Is that a Jewish sheep? What the hell? He's
Yes, it is. I've got these diamonds. It doesn't go woo. It goes. I've got these diamonds. That's what it does. That's what it does. Speaking of Jews, we're gonna go see my favorite Jew on Saturday night at Zany's in Nashville. Big J Okerson, funny ass guy. I wonder if there's an IV rating system in this game. That was pretty cool in the last one. Cool. What is that? Nickit? Nickit? Is that how you say it? Nickit? Let's catch it. Fuck it.
What's wrong? What happened? I missed it. Huh?
I farted. Now I'm catching another Pokemon. It's kind of like a little fox thing. Alright, what is that? Choodle. Good luck, Cheetle. Ooh. I don't know how, like, so they gave me 20 Pokeballs, and I all of a sudden have extras. Like, I have 23 now, and I didn't find any, which is super weird.
Oh.
So I randomly just got extra Pokeballs.
Well, some people are born that way. Maybe it's Maybelline.
You know how it is, man. Cheetle's data will be added to the Pokedex. Thank you, Rotom. Let's do some healing here.
Alright. Wow. Alright.
What?
Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't looking at the screen for a little bit. I was looking at Arsenio Hall did a interview with Vlad, and he brought up. I guess Vlad brought up the interview he did
Vlad
with
the Impaler?
Yeah, Vlad the Impaler. No, Vlad TV. That he did that the interview Arsenio Hall did with Vanilla Ice way back in the day, and I remember seeing that. But I was looking at somebody put it on YouTube, so I was looking at it again. Holy crap! You see all, man.
So what's the chat? What's in the chat?
What's the chat looking like? I don't know. Excuse me. Let me go up in there and look. Does anybody say anything? Nope. Nobody saying anything. People are just watching us because they like to watch, and
It's all good.
That's fine by me. That squirrel bugs me out, man.
Why?
So like, yeah, I wish I could hear it. I think it's just gonna be
like a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, it looks like it sounds cute. You ever see like a really cute puppy and you think it's gonna bark really cute, but then it sounds like it has like it needs a cough drop? Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with this dog? What you do to it? It's so cute, but it sounds like it needs one of those smoker's neck microphone things.
Woof, woof.
What did you do to my balls, Jerry? What the hell?
Where are my balls, Summer?
Oh, yeah. Ow.
I keep pressing A on that.
Hey.
We're not Canadians.
No, that was my Little Giant impression.
Or Fonz.
Yeah, that one too. Fonz. A. Really?
It's common manners for Pokemon trainers to battle when their eyes meet. I wish I could use that for fucking. Like, my eyes meet with, like, a hot chick, and it's like, it's just common manners for us to fuck now.
Alrighty.
You can't. Sorry, it's not my decision here.
Are there any good movies coming out or anything? I still want to see Gemini Man. I know everybody was saying it sucked or whatever, but you know, I mean, it just came out at a bad time. I think Joker came out the same, or like a week before, a couple days before, or something.
No, Gemini Man came out like a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah. Well,
But,
I mean, yeah, but Joker was still dominating the box office at that time, and people, I know.
That's because Gemini Man wasn't good enough to knock it out.
I'm sure it would have been. I don't know. Maybe if it would have came out like the week or two before, maybe.
Yeah. 3 Pokeballs. The new SpongeBob looks funny as shit.
The what?
The new SpongeBob movie.
Oh, I didn't even see the first one.
Why? They're fucking hilarious.
Because I haven't seen it. That's why.
Oh, look at the trailer for the new one. They're using a different animation style too.
Well, I mean, SpongeBob. I don't know. I didn't really get into SpongeBob. I think my son liked watching it, and I'm not that. I don't know. The SpongeBob's laugh gets on my nerves, and then that octopus dude reminds me of what I'm turning into, so I don't like watching shit like that. Mr. Squidward, and of course you're Patrick. Sandy Squirrel could get it though.
Check out the trailer. I'm saying, man.
I don't know, man.
It looks good.
Nah, Sandy Squirrel. I don't know. She sort of sounded like
Hey y'all.
J Red. You know exactly what I'm
fucking the guy that's in the clan. That's what she sounds like, dude.
You have no clue who I'm talking about, do you?
Dude.
Miss Red.
No.
She lives a couple towns over.
Man, fuck it. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What is she like? Is she like part of the clan or something?
No. That's what I'm talking about. That's what she sounds like, bro. Like,
oh,
yeah.
You got a little country accent.
Yeah.
Like,
it's super funny,
dude. So there was this chick that I used to fuck because her husband was in prison. he was the leader of war, which is like a fucking like super racist fucking white supremacist group. Like
funny.
Like I didn't know that until I was already fucking her.
I've had similar situations.
Like it was a weird situation. It was just weird to me after that, but I kept doing it. Like after so at first I didn't know she had a husband that was in prison or at all. Then I found out that he was the leader of war, and I was like, oh shit. Like I found it both out at the same night. But like as soon as I found out she had a husband, I was like, oh shit, I can't keep fucking this chick. Like I feel bad about it. And then I found out he's the leader of war, and I'm like, I feel really okay about that now. The dynamite phenomenon for years and years.
Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon.
The other things worth knowing about too,
Are there any holidays this month that I need to remember? Besides Eat like an American Day. That's
I mean, we were already past Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Is this
hair dryer. You know what? I'm not gonna try to read anymore. I don't like reading.
So do both of those old people have that other room?
It said squee. Jonan Vasquez, you need to get some restitution on that or whatever. Some royalties. But they added like 2 more E's, so what's up with this? People, what is that? So people just ran. So Pokeballs are basically like Easter eggs. So like you just walk around town and you randomly find these Pokeballs which cost money that people just like lay around everywhere.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Well, they're storage units.
I know that, but you're walking around and randomly finding Pokeballs. You're not. What I said is, Pokeballs cost money. Now, have you found them in stuff or behind stuff or something? Yeah, I understand that, but you're just walking around a town and they're just laying there like everybody else walks past these Pokeballs, and you just happen to see one and be like, "Oh, look at the Pokeball on the ground. Let me pick this up." How do you know that wasn't somebody laid it there and was like, I can't. Maybe they had like 10 Pokeballs and or however many that you can carry it, at the top, and they're like, okay, let me set this one here and I'm gonna come back and get it. But no, they come back and it's not there because you came and picked it up. That's rude as hell.
Yeah, it could be.
If I was a Pokemon trainer, I'd just stuff them things in my pocket. I have cargo pants. I can hold a lot of Pokemon.
Oh. I'll tell you later.
Alright.
It's what I did with that picture.
Whatever. So do they, like, okay, so the Pokeballs, okay, explain the different ones to me, because I don't really understand.
So there's a shit ton of them now.
Okay.
It used to be just like Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, right? Like that's what it started out as, and then they started adding in more balls. Like you have like a timer ball, and then like
what does that one do?
A quick ball. Like a timer ball is like the longer the match is, the more likely it is to catch.
So you're throwing the same one multiple times?
What do you mean?
If you have a timer ball, I'm confused.
No, if you have a timer ball, the longer the Pokemon battle went on, the higher the chance is to catch.
Okay. So like you use different balls, and then let's say you use like 10 balls, and then you use the timer ball, you have a better chance, or do you use a bunch of timer balls the whole time?
No, yeah, it doesn't matter as long as the longer the match is. Like you've been battling to get their health down.
Okay.
For your turns, and that would work. And there's also like netball, which I think is what they use for water type Pokemon. It has a higher chance of catching water type Pokemon.
Okay, that I was wondering why they never had something like that. That makes sense.
Like there's tons of them that are like that.
Cause like I always wonder, like, okay, did they finally make a ball that can hold multiple Pokemon or something? I don't know.
No.
Or like it would be cool to have like where you throw out a Pokeball and like
I wasn't paying attention to what he sent out.
Huh?
I wasn't paying attention to what he was sending out.
Okay. Well, maybe you should pay attention next time. I'm not sure what you said either. Where like you can have two. It always okay. Excuse me. They can hold like more than one Pokemon, like 2 or 3, and maybe you can hold like a regular one and then an evolved one or something, or a legendary, and then throw it out, and then both of them come out at the same time to fight whatever you're fighting, or if they ever have like a 2-on-1 match or something like that. If they ever come up with different rules, and
they have 2-on-1 matches.
Yeah, but I'm talking about if you're playing by yourself, you can still do that.
Yeah, 2-on-1 match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that still doesn't. They don't have a ball that holds two Pokemon though.
They don't. So they in the last series, they had it where multiple Pokemon could battle you at the same time, but you could only try to capture one of them.
Oh, so you got to pick which one you want.
Yeah. I decided months ago that I was picking Sobble as my main starter. Okay.
He's not depressed. He's just sleepy.
He's not depressed. He's just sleepy.
Yeah.
That could literally be a sign of his depression.
I know. That's why Snrrlax is like that. Ah. You keep giving him that candy. Which makes him eat and sleep. And gain weight. Dude. See, I told you the first one is Snrrlax. Then you got was it Munchlax? What? Huh?
Munchlax.
Munchlax, Snrrlax, Xlax. That's the dark brown Pokemon.
Can't wait for Pokemon Home to come up.
I'm probably gonna get off here in about 10 minutes. Are you gonna stay up and play the game or something?
Yeah, I was gonna stream until I get until I do the first gym.
All right.
Letter of endorsement.
Ugh.
What the fuck is a wishing star?
You know the star that falls from the sky and something, and you make a wish.
Oh, that's how you Dynamax. Okay.
You make a wish. When you wish. King Star. I'm not gonna sing that because then Disney Plus will take us over.
It wouldn't be so bad if I could watch Disney Plus on my fucking phone. Has anybody else had problems with Disney Plus not downloading on their phone?
Probably. Poop. Ow.
My device is not compatible. I have a fucking flagship device.
Nobody cares about your flagship device. Except the Black Pearl. Whatever.
Black Pearl.
I don't know.
The ship in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
The Black Pearl. The Black Pearl, isn't that what happens when your wife fucks a black guy and he blows it on her chest?
What? You're on some other stuff.
Like a pearl necklace?
So you're saying black people only like...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just...
You just said a black pearl. You called it a black pearl. So it's just like... So it's just one little drop. You gotta think about how many black kids there are everywhere. There's no way. Oh my god. It's just a little drip drop. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna bring that up. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you about that later. just remind me, because I was thinking about this, because it's just what to do. Do a wee boy, wee boy, wee boy. No. Oh goodness.
Go Rookity!
How far are you from the first gym, or whatever you were looking for?
I think I'm on my way there.
Alright, well, I'll stay for another couple minutes and I gotta go.
Yamper.
I'm sleepy.
That's what that dog is.
What dog?
The thing that was going yamp, yamp. It's a yamper. Ooh, it's electric. I think.
Oh.
Wild Yamper use tackle.
Oh.
I bat you with my fluffy cheeks.
What's one thing that they've had in every or at least most of the Pokemon games that isn't like a mainstream thing in the game, besides that creepy little girl thing? That's all I really know about, is that creepy girl that just comes up out of nowhere every time, the ghost chick.
The ghost chick?
Yeah, there was some ghost chick in the first one that's been in, and they like have an Easter egg every time with this chick in it or something. I think it was a glitch in the first one, but then I don't know.
I've already got a great ball.
A fire?
No. Oh, good old Jerry. Never get between that man and his wheel of fortune. It is electric. Zigzagoon.
Saskatoon.
Oh, this one's got a different color scheme because it's a Galarian. Galarian or whatever. Galarian, whatever. I don't care. Whatever form. It's not very effective.
Saskatoon. Sash.
It kind of looks like a skunk now. Because of the black and white color scheme.
Midwest Avengers.
Aww. Oh, this is new.
What's this? Slim Shady LP 2.0 drop. What? 2 coming 11/19. There's another Slim Shady. What?
Dude, it's gotta have Pikachu and Eevee. It has to. They have Pikachu and Eevee shit in the thing. Like, it's... another new thing on this one is... It's, another new thing in this is there's different gyms depending on what version of the game you got.
Neat. I want. Excuse me. You know how you said the breeding Pokemon have been around for a long time or some crap like that?
Yeah.
Like, when you do it, can you make new ones, or does it not? Does it not work like that?
No, it doesn't. It's going to be a species that already exists, but that's how you get better IVs and stuff like that. Good. Swift is one of my go-to moves. For early in the game, at least.
Let's see.
What you doing here, Mum? I knew this day was coming since the moment you chose Score Bonnie as a partner. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know that you two were setting out. So here at last, little gift to see you well set on your way. All the kits you'll need for camping. You fucking camper. Huh. Well, something used in a wild area. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, if you have fun, take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. Man, what people really want is like a full-out online RPG of Pokemon. That's what people have been wanting for years and years and years.
Yeah, but I don't see how that would work.
Not too far off from how, you know, fucking World of Warcraft works.
It would be, man. Okay, if they could make it, I can see it being very popular, but until like they would have to make sure this stuff is on point at launch. Otherwise, I mean that might be why they haven't done it yet, because you know so many game companies are messing up with launch. You know, launching online game. I'm not gonna name any you know games here, but yeah, just totally.
I think they just like. I hate saying that because fucking okay. Oh, there's a Pokemart. Okay. Like fucking every game in history has had a problem somewhere that didn't get caught when it was released. That's why later when they make more copies, they fix that problem. And the circuit board probably looks a little different, or you have like revision 1.1 or 1.1a on the board for even old cartridge games. Right? So that's something that, like, at least now they have a way to fix it. You know, because everything's digital, and it's they can send a patch to you to make it, you know, fixed.
If I was Rockstar, I'd make an Easter egg in the next GTA game where like it would wherever you are playing the game, it would revert to like the original style where it's like top down, so all you're seeing is like shoulders and a head. Or maybe only do it like when you're about to see like when you're about to go into like a strip club or pick up a hooker or something, but call it iced coffee. The iced coffee vibe. That would be funny. At least to me.
Okay.
I'd be mad because I'd be like, man, I thought I was going to see some polygon nipples. I don't understand why people really want to see that or some animated boulders or whatever. It doesn't make sense because, I mean, the money you spent on the game, you can go out see some real ones. Maybe even touch them.
There's an Onyx.
Malicious compliance.
Oh shit.
What?
I was shaking a tree to get the berries out, and a wild scovet fell out of the tree. That's not exactly what I would call effective.
Anyway, bro, I gotta get off here. I'm getting sleepy.
Alright.
So I will hit you up tomorrow.
Alright.
All right, peace.